CM 365, all about Carnatic music.
Today we look into a fairly popular ragam, Bilahari, which has been there for quite a few years, I would say. Audava Sampurna raga, in the sense that it takes 5 notes in the ascent, that is in the Arohanam, and 7 notes or the Sampurna variety in the Avarohanam. Let us look at the Arohana first before going further. Sa ri ga pa da sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa. Sa ri ga pa da sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa. So this ragam is a janya of the 29th Melagartha Dhira Shankarabharanam. And if you look at it in a very simple way, if I want to say, it takes the Arohana of Mohana and Avarona comes like that of Shankarabharana. But of course, because of the way in which the notes are handled, the gamakas, the nyasa amsaswaras being different, it cannot be actually in terms of the color. You see that it has got its own distinct color, which is different from Mohanam as well as Shankarabharanam. So like, for example, the movements go like Gappa ma gari sa ni da sa ri gappa Gappa da sa ni da pa ma gari Gappa ma gari sa ni da sa ri gappa ma gari Gappa da sa ni da sa ri gappa ma gari sa ni da gari sa ni da pa ma gari sa. So where in this ragam also we see that the movements of the Arohana and Avarona complementing each other gives a vivid or clear picture of the ragam Bilahari. Let us now look at the few compositions composed by our great Vagekaras to understand its character better, I would say. In this, of course, as students of music, all of you would have learned the famous Swarajati Raravenu Gopapala. Raravenu Gopapala Rajita Sadguna Jayashila Sarasaksha Neramemi Marubari Korvalera, where one of the samples of Swaram I can share with you. The first one, sa ri ga 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 ri ga pa 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 da pa sa 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 ga ri sa ni ni da pa pa da pa ma ga ri ri ga pa ma ga ri sa ri ga ra ra ve nu. It goes like that. Coming to some of the compositions of Tyagarajar, we have the famous composition Dorokuna Itu Vanti Seva, and also another composition Inta Kannananda Memi Vo Rama Rama Inta Kannananda Memi Vo Rama Rama Inta Kannananda Memi. Among the compositions of Dikshidhar, for 1 or 2 examples, Kamakshi Sivaralakshmi Shri Kamakshi Sivaralakshmi. Or in the composition Sri Madhura Puri Viharini Shri Rajamatangi Mabahi. In the second Sangadi, there is a speciality where we see that in this particular Bilahari, it is also a Bhashanga Ranga, in the sense that sometimes instead of the Kakali Nishadam, we also see that the Kaisiki Nishadam comes into the Ragas Arona Krama itself, to as part of a Bhashanga note, like Sri Madhura Puri Viharini Sri Raja Matalgi Matalgi Padani Padapa Magari Gapa Padani, where you saw that the Kaisiki Nishadam also comes into it very rarely, adding a beautiful extra color to the ragam. So though we see that the Bhashanga note is not a part of the Arona like in the case of Bhairavi, this Anyaswaram or the Bhashanga note comes in occasionally to add beauty to the ragam. Let us look at a few more examples. One of the Narayana Tirtha Tarangam, popularly you must have heard, Puraya Mama Kaba Gopalam Puraya Mama Kabam, or a composition of Swati Tirnal, Smara Sada Manasa Bala Gopalam, or a composition of Patnam Subramaniar, Paridana Michite Palintube Mo Paridana Michite Palintube Mo, or a composition of Uthagadi Venkata Kavi, Vandadubum Ponadubum Himai Porudanalum Manamondre Kalavanade Tairodanavanidam Kalavida Vandadubum Ponadubum Himai Porudanalum Manamondre Kalavanade. Like this, we see that by nature this ragam has got a very bright kind of a character, and it can actually brighten up the kacheri also. So when it's sung as part of the kacheri, it adds a special beauty and it sets the mood, I would say. If it is rendered as part of the earlier items in a concert, it actually adds more of this brightness to the whole concert. So that is taken up in a rendition as well. And on a last note, for just an understanding, if you look at it, the same Bilahari, I mean, of course, the movements, I always keep saying that the movements, the gamakas of each ragam are distinct and different. But just for an interesting add-on here, that the same Bilahari, instead of the Shuddha Madhyama coming in the Avarona, if you add the Prati Madhyama, it becomes Mohana Kalyani, like Sare Ga Pada Sa Sani Da Pa Magari Sa is Bilahari, Sare Ga Pada Sa Sani Da Pa Magari Sa is Mohana Kalyani. But of course, Bilahari, being a much older raga, has derived a very distinct character for itself, and through the compositions of the great Vagekaras, it has acquired a large dimension.
CM 365, all about Carnatic music.